Once upon a time, an empire stretched across the world, its influence reaching the furthest corners of the globe. This was the British Empire, a force that shaped our modern world in ways both visible and hidden. In the late 15th century, England, a tiny island in the North Atlantic, began to explore the world. The age of discovery had dawned, and with it, a new player entered the global stage. England was no longer just a small European country. It was becoming something much larger, something that would change the course of history. The 16th century saw the beginning of English colonial ventures, with the establishment of colonies in the Americas, such as Jamestown in Virginia, and later, the 13 colonies that would eventually become the United States of America. But the sun did not set on British ambitions with the Americas. The 17th and 18th centuries ushered in a period of vast expansion. The British Empire established colonies in the Caribbean, Africa, and Asia. Trade flourished as the empire became a key player in the global economy. Goods, ideas, and people traveled across the empire, shaping and reshaping societies. By the 19th century, the British Empire was the largest empire in history. It was the Industrial Revolution that propelled Britain to new heights. The empire's reach extended to India, a jewel in the imperial crown, Australia, New Zealand, and large parts of Africa. But empires do not last forever. The 20th century brought with it winds of change. The two world wars weakened the empire, and the voices of independence grew louder. From India to Africa, nations claimed their freedom, marking the beginning of the end of the British Empire. By the mid-20th century, the empire was in decline. The process of decolonization had begun. Nations once under British rule became independent, shaping their own destinies. Yet, the legacy of the British Empire lives on, in the English language, in political systems, and in cultural influences that continue to shape our world. So, to summarize, the British Empire began as a small European nation's exploration venture in the late 15th century. It expanded vastly during the 17th and 18th centuries, reaching its zenith in the 19th century, becoming the largest empire in history. The 20th century marked the decline and eventual end of the empire, but its influence remains evident in today's world. In a span of 5 centuries, the British Empire changed the world. It was a story of exploration, expansion, and eventually, dissolution. It was an empire where the sun never set, a force that shaped our modern world, leaving a legacy that continues to influence us today. The British Empire, a chapter in history that continues to fascinate, challenge, and provoke thought.